Hey guys, it's Marcus here for our YouTube live. Just wanted to jump in here and let you guys know exactly what I have going on today and what we've been doing. Actually on today, teaching a 2.5-day course here on real estate investing and real estate wholesaling at the Arizona Real Estate Investors Association. Just wanted to share some of the topics that we go over and some of the things that we teach, because it's really informational, informative stuff. So basically kind of what is wholesaling. We go over a lot of the different marketing strategies, from direct mail to cold calling to bandit signs to driving for dollars, the importance of networking online, how to market yourself online, and then also like list pulling. List pulling is very important. So we'll be going over where to pull a list, how to pull a list, what some of the demographics you should look for when pulling a list, so there's quite a bit of information that we share. So when pulling a list, let's kind of talk about that. We use either PropStream, Propelio, or we use the MLS to pull lists, right? So there's different demographics when you're pulling a list. You can pull lists for absentee owners. Absentee owners are people that own a property but don't live in the property. So it may be landlords, but it's not just landlords. It's people that own the property but then end up with a property. So they may inherit it. So they may live out of state and a parent or someone like that or a family member passed away and now they own that property. So that's one way. So absentee owners, 55 and older plus. So this is one of the things that I taught to class. So when you are putting a list of older individuals, let's just say 55 and older, some of the key demographics that you want to look for is, hey, do they have a house that's bigger than 2,000 square feet? Is that house a single level or a 2-story? And how long did they own that property? So the reason why you want to look at that, so let's just say if it's an older individual, 70 years old, own the property for, let's just say 25 years, the property is 2,500 square feet, 2-story home. Guess what? They, at some point, they're going to need to downsize. That means they're going to need to get to a single level home because they probably can't deal with the steps. The house, they're empty nesters, so the house is too big. Why would 2 people or 1 person, elderly, need 2,500 square feet? And they probably won't be able to maintain the repairs. So those are some of the target demographics that you want to look for when you're pulling lists for senior individuals. So we talked about senior individuals pulling lists, and we talked about absentee owners. Now let's talk about absentee owners out of state. What do you look for absentee owner out of state? So that absentee owner out of state is someone that own a property but live out of state. What are some of the demographics that you can work with in order to pull data on that individual? So absentee owners that live out of state, you want to look and see how long they own that property. You want to look and see who owned the property before them. Was that property kind of willed to them, or did they purchase the property? And then that way, when you make that phone call, you want to ask them, all right, you live in Oregon, but you own the property in Texas. How did you acquire the property? Why did you acquire the property? Did you buy it just as a rental, or did you buy the property, or did you have the property because you bought it for a kid that was going to school down in Texas and now they're done with school? There's plenty of different reasons, and they may need to sell their property. So absentee owner out of state, absentee owner, older individual. And then one of my first deals was a divorce lead. So someone, I was going through a divorce. She had like 4 or 5 kids. Husband divorced her, left her, still had a mortgage on the property, and was definitely not going to be able to maintain that mortgage because she was a stay-at-home mom. So we was able to make the offer to her. She accepted the offer, and now she was able to, you know, sell the house, go and buy a new property, and that was able to fit within her budget. So there's plenty of different ways in order to help people, and you can pull this for, again, absentee owners out of state, divorcees, absentee owners that live in state, and then you can also do senior individuals that are older. So these are some of the topics that we're talking about today. We have a class full of aspiring real estate investors that we're teaching. We're on break right now, so I'm out about to go and grab some lunch. So yeah, we talk about traffic, we talk about networking, driving for dollars, pulling data, dispositions, acquisitions, all kind of stuff. So Mrcs Maloney, just wanted to jump in here and let you guys know exactly what we're doing. You can always find this information at mrcsmaloney.com. If you want to schedule that free 15-minute, consultation with me, you can definitely do that. Go to mrcsmaloney.com. There's an orange button up at the top, and I love to talk with you. No sales pitch, just answer your questions, whatever questions that you have.